Hello everyone, this is the game number 8 that I played against jagpgj. I played e4, so e4, e6, d4, it's a French defense, and f6, bishop g5, bishop e7, I take on f6. For example, why in this position white takes with the bishop and not with the knight on f6? The reason is that with the bishop on f6 will be easier try to attack the black castle. So in general the bishop is better, but in this particular position this is the reason of that. We can say that the knight is a better defender than for the king. So okay, bishop takes, knight f3, bishop e7, bishop d3, castle. Now it's not possible for black takes the pawn because I will take that, and if he goes on d4 with the queen, there is the discovery attack bishop d5 and attack the king and the queen at the same time. So for example, if knight takes, queen takes, bishop b5, check, and the queen under attack at the same time. So it's not possible. For this reason, black played castle. I play c3. I need to defend better the pawn now. For b6, queen e2, a5, knight g3, to free the square e4 for the queen, bishop b7, bishop e4. My idea was bring a rook on d1 and play knight d5, so it's a good idea for me to make pressure against this knight. Rook b8, rook d1, queen d7, knight e5, knight takes, d takes. Now the queen has to go back on c8 and apply the queen h5 to weaken the enemy castle. Knight takes c4 and knight g5. My idea was that after the trade on g5 my queen can go on e7, so dangerous. So queen e7, queen f8. I don't like trade the queen now, it's not good for me, so queen c7, queen c8, queen a7. It's bad, for example, move like rook b7 because the white wins immediately with queen takes rook for the mate on the 8 ladder. So it's okay, g6 I think, rook d7 and make pressure against f7, queen b7, trade, and rook d8. White is better, but black has a compensation because the rook is active, so g3, the mate was the threat, rook d5, I take the pawn, and after that rook b5. a4, b4. This move is interesting. A takes b3, a takes b3, and rook d5, c4, check, king g2, rook b3, rook b1. The idea is that if I would take on c5, the black can take on b3, is correct. This endgame is very hard to win. King f8, h4, h5. Okay, it's good. You block my pawn. King e4, I try to go up with the king e7, rook takes e5, rook takes b3, and rook c7. Now my idea was try to bring my pawn on g5 to have the opportunity to go with my king on d6. For this reason I played king d3 and I push now, and after that I play g4. H takes, f takes, rook d6, g5. I try with this move, but I think the endgame is completely draw, because when I go on e5, the black can play rook c6. The only mistake that the black can do was, for example, if in this position the black play rook c6, after that I can go on e5 with the king, and now is risky because after rook c3 my king can go on d6. If check, I can go on e7, and now it could be dangerous, but probably it's always a draw because my rook was blocked. So yeah, the endgame is draw. probably before I can try h5, but I don't think I can win. So if not g5, another choice could be h5, but I think I can't win because g takes, and also king g7, for example. So if h6, black can take it, king e5. It's interesting, but if the black will play well, I can't win. So probably I can play king f6. Yeah, it's harder to play for black, but king takes, e5 should be a draw. Okay. Yeah, so this endgame probably was draw, not easy to win. Okay, we can see another idea. So g3, rook d5, rook there. Yeah, okay, I can't improve my position, so okay, it's okay.